to ya, folks. It's the DJ. Migrant Mayhem here for ya. Let's talk about banks and credit unions today. It's happening. Like I said, it's happening. We're going to talk about it here. Gonna talk about it. It's happening right out my front door. It's happening. And we're rocking the morning. It's Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be starting here real quick. Real quick. Let me bring the music down and we're going to start the show. There you go. There you go. And I got the goofy glasses on today. I hope you like the goofy glasses. They are goofy. Goofy. Let me take these off too. And then let's talk about this article here. A couple weeks ago I did a video on how Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell, they don't want banks going under, but there's like 63 banks that are having problems. But here's one here where a local credit union bought out another one. And I went out there and used our WeissRatings.com to check out Encourage Financial Network, which is out of Chicago. And lo and behold, they were rated at D+, right? They had no choice but to be bought out at this point, I'm telling you. And I called that one a couple weeks ago, right? I told you guys that Jerome and Janet Yellen, they do not want banks going under on their watch because the FDI insurance fund, the FDIC, right? We call it the FDIC. The FDIC fund is not very large anymore. It's been depleted. It only covers 1 cent of every deposited dollar. So if there's a systemic bank crisis where several hundreds of banks go under, and like I said, there was just an article out there on the intrawebs saying the FDIC and the feds have recognized 63 banks that are having some problems, and they're billions of dollars underwater. So it's just a matter of time for those 63 banks, and I bet you if you watch those banks in the next 6 to 9 months, they're going to get bought out as opposed to going under. And I really think Janet Yellen's going to make it her life lesson to make sure none of those banks do go under because they can't afford to bail them out. And a lot of people don't realize either that after 2008 they changed the rules. The money you have in a bank is really theirs. They control it. They can limit your access to that money, and they can actually, if they have problems, a bank or credit union has problems, they can execute a thing called a bail-in. Yeah, a bail-in as opposed to a bail-out. And the Fed probably would rather see a bail-in occur than a bail-out at some point. So when a bail-in occurs is they take control of your money. They tell you how much of it you can take out. And you now become a creditor to the bank. You are a creditor, so they actually own your money and they control the access to it, and you are living by their rules. So look at what you signed. Every bank now has the capability to do a bail-in should it be needed during a financial crisis or financial wrongdoing on their part. So word to the wise. That's why you need to have some of this stuff laying around. Okay. Don't expect the ATMs to be working. Don't expect access to your money at any point in time of the day, week, or month. It's possible that those ATMs are offline. Your bank has decided not to open up for the day. There's a whole host of conditions that can limit your access to your funds. So, word to the wise, word to the wise, get yourself this and find a safe place to put it. Invest in a safe. In any type of safe. You can buy a safe. You can buy like some of these document safes for like 15, 20, 30 bucks at Home Depot or Menards or your local hardware store. They don't have to be very expensive. So some safety's better than none, folks. So word to the wise, word to the wise. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see what's going on. Welcome to the show. What's going on in Chicago? Well, the police are training. I'm hearing they're putting in some more safety barriers on Michigan Avenue to stop smash and grabs at a lot of the upscale stores. They're going to be putting in oodles and oodles of barriers to ensure that cars and trucks can't get on the sidewalks and push in windows and doors so that people can steal stuff. So that's a new development. Chicago's rolling. It's rolling. It's summer, and a lot of stuff is happening. The crime is ever increasing here in Chicago. It's starting to work its way out into the suburbs for sure. I hope you're safe where you are. Comment down below what you're doing to stay safe in your locality, because Chicago, my gosh, I did a video yesterday, getting a lot of views. Last weekend there was 44 people injured. 44 over a 3-day period. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday. There was 44 people injured, and 8 are no longer with us. 8 are no longer with us. They took the fatal blow. Yeah, they are no longer with us. That's a normal occurrence. That is an average weekend in Chicago, folks. I'm here to tell you. So if you've got plans to go to the city for the summer, be careful. I mean, check out my videos. Check out my live streams as we go through all the crime and nastiness, the evilness that's happening in the city of Chicago and here in the Midwest. We had a Taco Bell issue, right? We had something happen at a Taco Bell at like 1 o'clock in the morning. People were getting their tacos and burritos, and they got some extra lead. So I also did a video on that. So check out my live streams where we talk about this stuff. Today we're talking about finance and how you need to get your finances in order. You need to get yourself out of debt. You need to get yourself some of that green stuff. You need to get yourself some of this stuff. Get yourself some precious metals, folks. Prices are starting to dip just a little bit, so it's a great time to get yourself some of this. This is real money. This has been around for 5,000 years. People have bought, sold, and traded this for 5,000 years. Unlike this, which has been around for a couple of hundred years, okay? The other thing, too, that didn't get covered by the mass media much yesterday, Saudi Arabia let the agreement on the petrodollar expire. So they no longer have to take petrodollars for their oil. They can demand other types of payments. So, You're seeing the rise of the BRICS nations, folks. I don't know if you're aware of what the BRICS nations are, but they're starting their own. They're starting their own trading platform and trading for gas and other things besides dollars. They're going to use local currencies or the yuan, or they might use some of this stuff too to trade for gas. Okay, so they're cutting out the American dollar as the fiat standard currency across the world. That's got to make you a little bit worried. Let me say that again. They're trying to cut out the American dollar as the standard of payment across the world. Okay? And you're seeing our financial markets respond to this, folks. You're seeing that 10-year yields are spiking up because when our Fed goes out to get money or loans from other countries, they don't want to buy these T-bills and bonds anymore. So the Fed has no choice but to raise rates to entice people to loan them some money. And they're hurting, folks. They're hurting. We're $34 trillion in debt. Let me say that again in case you've been in a cave somewhere. We are the United States of America. Yes, right here. Right here. The United States of America is $35 trillion in debt. Not to say what the average consumer, the last I saw, the average consumer is well over $8,000 in debt on their credit cards. And it's going to take some time to get rid of that type of debt, right? Especially when every person is using their credit cards just to get by. It's a bad situation, I'm telling you, folks. It's a bad situation out there because people they don't have a sense of needs and wants, right? There's what you need and gotta have, and there's stuff that you want that you shouldn't be going into debt to buy. So I'm here to tell you, a wise person is getting out of debt, stockpiling some of this, getting yourself some food, water to last maybe 60 days at the very least. Start out with 30 days, work yourself up to 60 days, and you need to become self-sufficient, folks. That's what I'm here to tell you. Otherwise, you're going to be like this credit union that's going to have to sell your soul to another credit union to see another day. So look at this. Yeah, look at this article here. This is right here. Basically, a credit union is down for the count. They got bought out by the Great Lakes Credit Union out of, I believe, North Chicago. And one less credit union, folks. There's only like 4,600 credit unions in the nation, so there's one less to deal with. This is happening all over. There's another one. There's a bank that Suzy Q has an account at a Busey Bank, and they've just been going on a tear, sucking up other banks. They bought out her local bank about 2 years ago, and we were just in there, and I was talking to one of the tellers, and he was saying, yeah, they just bought another bank in the south suburbs, and they're in the process of folding them into their umbrella. So it's happening with the banks too. There's a lot of banks, and I looked at that bank that they bought. Again, that bank was like a D or D minus bank. So there's a lot of banks out having troubles. Go to this website. Let's see, I'll bring up Weiss Ratings. WEISS. Oh. Right there, Weiss Ratings, folks. Bring up this website. They got a banking tab here. You can search on a bank name. Okay, let's see if I can find that Encourage one for you. Where is it? Credit unions, Encourage. There you are, Encourage Financial Network, D-. Just as I told you guys, D-. How would you feel to have your money in this bank for very long? Okay, and if you look into here, let's see how they rated this one. Profitability was low, capitalization is low, stability is low, profitability is low. This is just a bad bank. Looks at asset mix, 56% home mortgages, 21% consumer. Look at this, non-performing loans, 14%. Ouch, ouch. Look at that. It says asset growth and profitability lead to a very weak overall stability. 0.3. 0.3 on a scale of 0 to 10. Very weak capitalization, a 0.8 on a scale of 0 to 10. Wow. Yeah, this is a weak bank here. These blue lines here are all weak, very weak. So there you go. It doesn't surprise me that this bank did not go under. It got bought out. Technically, it didn't go under. It got bought out. But there you go. There you go. I hope you guys learned something today about banks. I'm going to end it right there. We're going to call it a day there and let you guys watch some of our other videos. Check out our other Chicago crime videos there. So it's DJ Wonder Chrissy for Migrant Mayhem at Land Cruiser Midwest. Check out our shorts too. Yes, check out my shorts. I'm pleading for you to check out my shorts. As we end every video, over and out. See ya.